Over the last 5 years, I chased horizons across continents, from silent glaciers to burning deserts. From jungle rivers to the highest mountain passes. These are not just trips. Those are moments that change the way I see the world. This is my personal ranking of the 12 most beautiful journeys of the last 5 years. The Dolomites are, for me, one of the most beautiful mountain ranges on Earth. Their pale limestone towers rise like cathedrals, timeless and sculpted by wind, ice, and light. At sunrise and sunset, the mountains glow in soft shades of pink and gold, reminding you that nature can be both powerful and delicate at the same time. Oman surprised me with its diversity and quiet beauty. From the elegance of Muscat to the turquoise waters of the Bimak sinkhole. We hiked through Wadi Shab, explored the coastal charm of Sur, wandered the historic streets of Nizwa, and stood on the edge of Jabal Shams, Oman's Grand Canyon, where silence stretches as far as the horizon. Costa Rica felt like stepping into a living, breathing rainforest. We stayed in jungle lodges surrounded by wildlife, rafted through the wild Pacuare River, explored Arenal National Park, and walked the remote beaches of Corcovado, where the jungle meets the ocean. The journey ended beneath the waves, snorkeling in warm, life-filled waters. A 4,500-kilometer road trip from Calgary to Vancouver and back, through Banff and Jasper National Parks, across the rugged Canadian Rockies, west to the remote beauty of Bella Coola. We explored Vancouver Island's wild beaches and botanical gardens. enjoyed the Vancouver's urban calm, and returned via Penticton and Creston. A journey defined by scale, wilderness, and endless roads. Nepal is a land where spirituality and mountains meet. After exploring Kathmandu, we flew to Pokhara and began the Mardi Himal trek to base camp at 4,500 meters. Each step revealed dramatic views of the Annapurna Massif. Later, in Chitwan National Park, we drifted silently along the Rapti River by canoe, surrounded by wildlife and jungle sounds. Peru is a journey through time and altitude. From Lima to the Ballestas Islands. From quad biking in the Huacachina Desert to flying over the mysterious Nazca Lines. We crossed high passes, Patapampa at 4,800 meters, watched condors soar above Colca Canyon, and sailed across Lake Titicaca to Tequila and the floating Uros Islands. Machu Picchu appeared from the clouds like a forgotten dream, a city perfectly woven into the mountains. And finally, Rainbow Mountain at 5,036 meters, a surreal landscape painted by nature itself. Indonesia is a mosaic of volcanoes, cultures, and rituals. In Yogyakarta, we explored Borobudur and Prambanan, sacred monuments echoing centuries of devotion. East Java brought us to Bromo at sunrise and to Mount Ian, where sulfur miners carry yellow gold from the earth. Bali offered contrast, Penglipuran's traditions, the bat cave alive with thousands of wings. Ulundanu floating on Lake Bratan, and Uluwatu Temple standing proudly above the sea. The journey ended on Gili Travangan, snorkeling in crystal clear waters. Bishkek is a city of wide boulevards and quiet Soviet echoes, framed by the snowy peaks of the Tian Shan. It feels calm, spacious, and deeply connected to nature. From Ala Archa National Park to ancient Silk Road landmarks, Kyrgyzstan is where nomadic traditions are still alive. On the open plains, riders compete in ancient horse games and hunt with eagles, raw, powerful, and unchanged for centuries. In Skaska Canyon, nature tells a different story. A fairy tale of colors and shapes carved by wind and time. We slept in yurts by Songkul, rode horses across high pastures, and stood at Ashrabat, isolated, silent, and timeless at 3,200 meters. In less than a month, we crossed extremes. From Las Vegas to San Francisco, through 10 national parks and countless state parks. Deserts, canyons, arches, and endless highways. A land shaped by scale, erosion, and freedom. Patagonia is raw, wild, and unforgiving. From El Chalten's rugged trails to Laguna Torre and Cerro Torre. From the thunder of ice calving at Perito Moreno to the vast drama of Torres del Paine. A landscape where wind, granite, and glaciers dominate everything. Sailing the Beagle Channel at the end of the world, surrounded by seabirds, seals, and distant shores, felt like drifting at the very edge of the planet. Iceland feels like another world. From Reykjavik to Landmannalaugar. Waterfalls like Galfoss and Dettifoss. Black sand beaches, deep canyons, geysers and volcanoes. Kyrgyzstan rose like a perfect pyramid from the land, while Djupalon Sandur reminded us of the ocean's power. Prokletije Mountains are wild and dramatic, untouched and raw. Its jagged ridges stretch endlessly into the distance. Hrid Lake lies hidden and peaceful, like a mirror among the mountains. And from Visitor Peak, at 2,212 meters, the world below feels distant, quiet, and complete. These journeys were more than destinations. They were lessons in scale, silence, culture, and time. If you could choose only one, where would you go next?